Hello everybody, this is a short tutorial on the iPhone Health app. If you've heard me speak in my other interviews, I talk about these health apps that are downloaded on all of our smartphones and that you can disable but you can't erase. And I found out about these health apps from a business meeting I had attended approximately 5 years ago. And why you should know this is that these health apps have software downloaded that have the potential to be linked with biosensors inside all of our bodies. And the biosensors would be then linked up into the cloud, and then they would go to a central server. The point of knowing what biosensors they can or biometric data they can measure in our bodies is very important. It's about privacy and autonomy and freedom. So this is my iPhone, and let's look on my health app. It's a white box with the red heart here, and I'm going to click on it. It opens up, and you'll see a picture of me in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to click on my picture, and it says my name. I'm going to look and see in my health profile. It just has my date of birth and my name. I'm going to go back. If you don't get this screen, sometimes you just have to click OK when you first open up your health app. But I don't have anything else downloaded in here. But you should click on all these because you want to make sure you're not part of a research study. Some people have found out that they already are a part of a research study. And it only shows that my iPhone is connected, not anything else. You should always click on every box and make sure. So that's done. So I want to see all my health data, see what they have. Wow, they've been monitoring my headphone levels. I thought I had turned this off, and I did turn it off, but it turned itself back on. Interesting. See the graph? We're looking at that headphone levels. Okay. They're very interested in our ability to hear and the ambient or the the environmental exposure to noise. They're very interested. That was the summary, and you see that blue heart on the bottom left-hand corner. Now I'm going to go click on the 4 squares on the lower right-hand corner. So this is the meat of it. I'm going to go maybe not through all of it, but through the main things. Let's look at activity, the very first one. So activity, energy, luckily nothing's being downloaded right now. Just main activity, luckily nothing's being downloaded. I like to check on these because sometimes with updates they turn themselves on. Recycling, downhill snow, exercise, these are, all obvious. Now Nike Fuel was, I don't know what that one was, so I clicked on it. And they give a description. It's a single universal way to measure whole body movement. So they're doing some equation based on all of some of your physical data there. Let's see, pushes, wheelchair. They're really interested. They do a lot of things with people in wheelchairs for some reason here. You'll see a lot of data on that. Standing hours, minutes, steps, swimming. Those are pretty much obvious things. Okay. So let's go back to browse, and now body measurements. These are normal, looking at your height, your weight, that would be understandable. However, look at this one that says electrodermal activity and click on it. It says measurement of skin conductivity, like sweating. But you have to understand, when they say electrodermal activity, this is the same word, verbiage they use for using a lie detector test. Okay, polygraph test. So this is a way they can use a lie detector test on you. Very crazy, huh? Let's go back. This one I don't like. This is a cycle tracking. Okay, so let's go look at view cycle tracking items on the bottom. Yes. So as you can see, it gets really in depth. If you click on each one, it's even more in depth. They want to know everything about your cycle. Cervical mucus quality. This tells you when you're fertile, okay? Lower back pain, menstrual cycle, mood changes, nausea, ovulation test result, sexual activity. Now, let's say you really believe that all this data should be accumulated for your good health, for the improvement of your health. But why do they need to know your sexual activity? Because this is going into the cloud. Who needs to know that other than you? This is very, very concerning, okay? And I'm going to go back on that. Hearing, again, it's very concerning to me. They want to know your environmental sound levels. You know, you can be influenced by low frequency and high frequency sounds that you can't normally hear. They can influence people. They can be weaponized. It's something that we should understand about that. Okay. Let's see, your heart, pretty much average things. We'll go back on that. Mindfulness. So they can actually read your thoughts. This could go into your thoughts, the mindfulness. Nutrition, of course, they have all these things here. You know, in China and other places with the sugar here, they talk about if you have too much simple sugars in your body, you could have an extra tax. You could be taxed more for eating too much sugar. Could that possibly be used on us? And I see all these things here. Other data. Other data is interesting. Look, they can look at your blood alcohol content. Inhaler usage. Just know that there's a lot of talk about using inhalers as a form of vaccine delivery in the very near future. Number of times fallen. Why would anyone need to know that? Would you be not fit for society, perhaps, if you fall too much? Again, sexual activity. They are just very interested in your sexual activity. It's really crazy. Toothbrushing, and then your UV index, how much sunlight you're getting. Of course, your sleep, symptoms, different symptoms are, I mean, nothing would be hidden. Look at, nothing at all would be hidden from anybody. Of course, vital signs. Again, there's more things that are listed down here. I encourage you to look at this very thoroughly and see what's happening here. I'm going to go look at the summary again. Look at the bottom here. And look at this again. I thought that we could erase everything. I'm going to look down here. I don't want to export. There's a way to go and erase all this data. I'll have to look at that later. But anyway, I would like you to start browsing for yourself. This is the iPhone Health app, and start looking at what they can. They're always downloading new things onto this app, and you should know what they're doing. So I hope you got some good information from this. Thanks. Appreciate you listening.